Shopping for a new wakeboard? I'm going to give you the breakdown on exactly what you should be looking for so you can get the perfect board for what you need. What's up, everybody? This is Mitch from Board Co. I'm going to give you a breakdown of the 3 things that you need to be looking at when you are shopping for a new wakeboard. The first one is asking yourself the question, who is this board for? Now that may seem like a kind of rhetorical question, but it's not. It really is, who is going to be riding this wakeboard? Is this a board that's for you? Is it a board that's for somebody you care about? Is it a board for your boat and for everybody to fit in? Is it a board for you and a few of your buddies? There's a number of different options here, but the main thing that you need to ask yourself is this a board that is specifically designed for a particular person in mind? Or is it a board that's trying to fit a wide variety of people? The reason why you need to ask yourself that question is it's going to lean into what you're wanting to get. If you're getting a board that is going to be for the entire boat, you typically would want to look at something that is a really adjustable variable board with adjustable boots. Something such as like a liquid force trip board like I've got right here. That's going to be just a really versatile board that'll work for just about anybody in your crew, along with a set of boots that can go on it that can fit a wide variety of people. On the other end of the spectrum, if this is a board that's going to be specifically for a particular rider, a board that is something like a pro model shape might be a much better fit. As an example, something like this guy, the Ronix RXT, is going to be specifically tuned and designed for a specific person's riding style and what they're looking to get out of a board. So that's number one question you got to ask yourself, is who's it going to be for? Now, obviously you could get a trip and have it work for a specific person. You could get an RXT and it would work well for the whole boat. Just don't get a pair of nice high-end closed-toe boots if you're wanting to fit a size 7 and you're wanting to fit a size 12. It's just not going to happen. So that's number one, is picking who is going to be using the board. The second thing, and the second question that you need to ask yourself is, what are you wanting to do on the board? Now, once again, sounds like a rhetorical question. I want a wakeboard, of course, but what kind of wakeboarding are you wanting to do? Are you just getting up on the board and wanting to cut and carve around just on the water? Are you wanting to jump the wake and progress towards learning tricks? Or are you wanting to elevate your wakeboarding and learning new flips and spins and things like that? Now you notice I said learn new flips and spins. I did not say go out and ride the pro tour and win a couple championships. If you're at that point, pretty sure you already know what kind of board you want. My goal is to try and help you decide what board you need in your boat. So the question that you got to ask yourself is, are you wanting to wakeboard at a very basic level, i.e. just getting up, cutting around on the water, maybe just going out on some Saturday afternoons and cruising behind the boat and getting beat up by the rollers sometimes. That may be what you want to get out of your wakeboard, in which case a basic level wakeboard, something that you may select on boardco.com as a beginner level board, may be a great pick. On the other end of the spectrum, if this is a board that you're wanting to progress and elevate your riding, you're wanting to learn new tricks, you're wanting to develop and become a better wakeboarder, then moving towards an advanced level wakeboard might be a much better option. The reason for this is because advanced level wakeboards have the technology, they have the features, and they have the designs in the boards to help you progress as a rider and become better. It's not necessarily determining where you are at this particular time, but it's where you want to be with your wakeboarding in the future. The reason I say that is because with wakeboards, you can take a beginner level rider and put them on most advanced level wakeboards, and they can still be really comfortable. Where if you take a rider who's wanting to progress and get better, if you put them on a beginner level board, that board may be holding them back from their potential of what they want to do. Getting the right board for the right usage is essential. The third thing to talk about is the size. And the reason I bring that up is because it ties into who's the board for. It also ties into what you want to do with it. And that is getting the right board in the right size. As an example, this board right here is a Hyperlight Murray wakeboard. This is a board that is in a size 144. I weigh 185 pounds, and this is roughly about the size of board that I would typically ride. Now, we have a whole separate video if you want to get into more details about sizing of boards, but what it really comes down to is this. If you're getting a board for the entire boat, you typically have to default to the largest rider to pick the right size board. In other words, if the largest person riding the board is going to be 220 pounds, and the lightest person riding the board is going to be 115 pounds, that 115 pound person is going to kind of have to ride a board that's designed for a 220 pound rider. Now you might be able to cut them a little bit low on the size, but if you go with a board that's ideal for a 115 pound rider, it not only won't work ideally for somebody who's 220, it will actually get kind of dangerous and make it so that they can't have it perform properly because they're just simply riding a board that's too small, sits too deep in the water, is not going to work effectively. Now, there's a lot of aspects of size that I can't cover in this video, but check out our other video on wakeboard sizing if you want to really learn more. What it really boils down to is this. You can have a board that's going to be a little bit big for you and it's still going to be okay. You can also have a board that's a little bit small for you and it's going to be okay. But if you have a board that's way too big, i.e. a 144 centimeter board for a rider who's 120 pounds, or if you go the opposite end of the spectrum and have a 135 centimeter board for somebody that's my size, you're going to be having someone that's really undercutting what they're going to be able to do on a wakeboard, just simply because of the size, the surface area, and where that board is going to ride in the water while you're riding it. So those are the three things that you need to consider when you're shopping for a wakeboard. Number one, who is the board for? Number two, what are you going to do with it? And number three, what size board do you need in order to answer or to help with the first two questions? Hope this has been really helpful. If you have any questions on any of the boards, give us a call and we are more than happy to walk you through it and help you. Shoot us a text message, send us an email, reach out to us however you'd like, and we can get you dialed in on exactly the board that you want that'll fit your needs perfectly. Also, check out the media section on boardco.com or our YouTube channel to see all of the videos we made about all of the different aspects of wakeboarding. We cover things such as size, flex pattern, differences between beginner level boards and advanced level boards. So you can get more details on the things that we just basically covered in this video here. We appreciate you spending some time with us. Check out more information on boardco.com and we'll see you later. Hey, thanks for checking out this video. If you want to check out more videos like we have, click the subscribe button below and check out the other videos on our channel. We really love the opportunity to be able to share our knowledge and our love of water sports and all the stuff we have going on with you guys. So if you give us a thumbs up, click the bell, click subscribe, and everything else, we would appreciate it a ton and we can keep you informed. Thanks a ton. We'll see you later.